Hey, Shalawam, Shalawam. Alright. First and foremost, all praises be to Yahawah, Bahasham, Yahawashi, Bahasham, Rakakadash. Double honors to the apostles, elders, and bishops of the great millstone that rule well and teach well and sincerely taught us this truth. And Shalawam to the Lord's hopeful elect. 144,000 men, as well as 1/3 men, women, and children, maintaining themselves, keeping the laws, commandments, and statutes to the best of their ability. Shalawam, Shalawam. It's your brother Yerami Kazak, back with hopefully another edifying lesson through the spirit and power of Yahawah, Bahasham, Yahawashi, Bahasham, Rakakadash. Alright, I hope the sound is clear. I hope I'm coming through good and everything, and no problems with the connection or the stream. Okay. Let me share the live out real quick. And this one should be a fairly quick one, you know. And it will be entitled, There Are No Wins in Sin. Alright? There's no wins in sin, period. Okay? So, play this little video, and then I'm going to go into some precepts. Start it.
Bitch, it was your motherfucking drugs. First of all, I didn't even see no drugs.
You didn't do what?
I didn't even see no drugs.
Does she have any more drugs?
Huh?
Does she have any more drugs?
If I tell you where the rest of the drugs that you gonna let me out the
Yes.
scene,
No.
You gonna let me go?
Yeah.
No. No.
Come here.
Do not trust him, you stupid bitch.
No, for real, she got more drugs. I got the 20 pills. If you help me with her, I'll cut you loose. Swear to God, promise.
But it ain't her.
Huh? Who is
It ain't
it?
her.
Who is it, Red?
You gonna cut me loose?
I'll cut you loose, yeah.
You got to keep the car too?
Huh?
I get to keep the car. You still gonna take the car?
No, you can keep the car. What am I getting? A lot of drugs? A lot of drugs?
Yeah.
Okay, how much?
I don't know, but they ain't her weed.
Huh?
They ain't her weed.
She in her wig?
Yes.
Okay. I'm gonna cut you loose if that's true.
Okay.
All right. T!
Hold on.
What?
So as you can see, you know, it didn't take her more than 2 minutes, 3 minutes to snitch on her friend. Alright, it's supposed to be loyalty amongst these people, man. No, it ain't no loyalty. Alright, caught up, hemmed up in a situation where she's faced with prison. She's faced with, you know, being arrested and all of that automatically. Tells on her friends, so-called friends. Let's keep it going.
What you doing?
Put your hands behind your back.
What's up?
Put your hands behind your back.
Bro, what are you doing?
Where'd you get this? Oh, yeah.
Nigga, you gave me that.
Right, just right.
What did I
You got
do?
cuffs?
What are you doing?
Right here. Don't move.
What's up?
Don't move.
What am I doing? Why are you doing shit?
I told you don't move, and I'll explain to you everything that's going on. Relax then, okay? Fantastic. We're all happy then.
What did I do? What I did? Y'all see they get paid harassing me? Why I even do shit?
418.
It's Black History Month. What the fuck? I ain't even do nothing.
Yeah? Well, look, this is going in the history books, ain't it?
Yo! Cause what I did?
420, 418. Hey, you can go ahead and cut those two girls loose and give them their car back.
Wait, no, hold on, bro. You got me. Bro, wait, you lifting my wig off? Do not take my wig off. Dog, I'm not.
Wow.
Bro, do not take my wig off. Now you really tripping. You taking my wig off.
Okay, hold on.
No, you trying to take my wig off. I'm gonna let my hair down with it. Stop, for real. I gotta take it off. You don't have to take my wig off in order to do that.
I'm trying not to.
Yes, you are. You're pulling it forward.
Hold on, I don't have to pull it any more forward.
You got the plug.
Huh?
You found the plug.
I ain't even do nothing.
He found the plug, as he said.
I ain't even do nothing.
Oh,
More
wow.
crack in there. Dude, fucking ice, bro?
Bro, you taking
Oh my
wig
God,
off.
there's more. It's fucking deep.
You tripping. That's not even mine.
Okay, well, it's there now.
The girl who did my hair probably put it in there.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I'm sure she put all that shit in
She
there.
probably
Put
did.
all that shit in there.
She probably did put that shit in
Man.
there, dog.
Man, how How bad do you feel? How bad do you feel that girl fucked you over?
No.
You got something you want to tell me about them?
No.
You got something you want me to
Nah, I
tell me
swear
about
to
them?
God, I'm not fucking with them.
They got any drugs?
And actually, those drugs that you did find, it was theirs. You can say I don't forgot those type of little bit of shit like that. Come on now, be for real.
Okay, so
I'm just
is there
saying.
more drugs with them? Because if I pull them over, I can get more drugs off them, then I can take them to jail. But right
If
now,
I was gonna go buy some more, but shit, I would take the one who stole the police car away. Nah, that's disrespectful as fuck. Me personally, I never.
Bitch, it was your
All
motherfucking.
right, boom. So anyway, as you can see, you know, it's just some petty two-third type females. All right. But the whole thing is, ain't no loyalty, okay, amongst these worldly people, man. So let's get some precepts. Ain't no loyalty amongst these people, man. All right? I'm talking about family members, people that's living in sin. The title of the lesson, once again, is ain't no wins in sin. All right? This is Matthew 10 and starting at 34. Think not that I am come to send peace on earth. I came not to send peace, but a sword. For I am come to set a man at variance against his father, and the daughter against her mother, and the daughter-in-law against her mother-in-law. And a man's foes shall be they of his own household. Now, most people will look at that scripture and be like, okay, people in my house, people of my, my family. Hey, also people of your tribe, people of your nation. Okay, your so-called friends that you ride around with, you hang out with, you go to the clubs with, you party with, you buy drugs with, right? These people that you associate with, okay? If they don't have Yahawah, Bahasham, Yahawashi with them, right, it's no protection. It's not going to be, like peace. You have to be careful who you align yourself with. And that, man, I can't, put that any more plain than really showing that video. They got pulled over. They pulled the friend over. They pulled the friend out. Within 1 minute, she was already snitching on her other friend, saying that it's in her wig. She told her exactly where to find the contraband. Okay? Verse 37, he that loveth father or mother more than me is not worthy of me, and he that loveth son or daughter more than me is not worthy of me. And he that taketh not his cross and followeth after me is not worthy of me. He that findeth his life shall lose it, and he that loseth his life for my sake shall find it. You can't be loving your friends over Yahawah, Bahasham, Yahawashi. You can't love your family over Yahawah, Bahasham, Yahawashi. You can't love your wife or your daughter, man, or your son over Yahawah, Bahasham, Yahawashi. Okay? You have to put this truth first. It's no win in sin. Understanding that it's a sin to love the things of this world. Now, what's the things of this world? That also goes into, now I mean more than Yahawah, Bahasham, Yahawashi. That's what I mean. All right? To love these things of the world more than Yahawah, Bahasham, Yahawashi. So that also goes into you loving your family more than you love Yahawah, Bahasham, Yahawashi. And that's a mindset that most brothers are not really accustomed to and really understanding. Okay? And we understand it's hard. Most definitely. It's hard. But it's what our King showed us by laying down his life. Let's get that. What is it? It's no greater love. This is, where is it at? John 15 and 13. Greater love have no man than this, that a man lay down his life for his friends. Now, what are we doing when we hit the corners? What are we doing when we preaching, teaching? Even if you don't hit a corner and you preaching on TikTok, right? You preaching on Rumble, you eventually building yourself up to hit a corner. Okay? You're doing what you're doing. You're preparing your soul, you're preparing your spirit, right? You're building yourself up to be that living sacrifice, to go out and be that living sacrifice eventually, because you will feel it out there. That doesn't mean every brother will be martyred or whatever, but you do this knowing that that is a possibility, that you may be took out of the way. You may be took out in some form or fashion. You will feel persecution. All right? You already gonna feel it in this world, man. You already gonna get sick. You already gonna get ailments. You already gonna, possibly get broken bones and, things of that nature. You're already gonna go through it, being chastised. All right? Why not take it the correct way, in the proper way? Okay? So, what Yahawashi saying is you got to understand who is his friends, who is his brothers, who is his sisters. Not these worldly people, not people in the world, but people in the truth that are calling on Yahawah, Bahasham Yahawashi, not APTTMH, not Most High Christ Bless, not Yahweh, not Yeshua, none of that. Hey, if nobody's ever told you, I'm telling you right now. APTTMH is not calling on the Most High. And that's not going to get you into the kingdom. That's not a strong tower of protection. That's not giving all praises. Saying all praises to the Most High is not going to get you into the kingdom. That right there is foolish. You're not loving the law by saying all praises to the Most High. You just do that to appeal to people. A lot of you brothers do it. I see it. I notice it. It's wicked because you're holding back. You don't want to be honest in this thing, man. All right. If I could get, yeah. All right. That light is better. That light is far better. All right. The water. Okay. So let's get that. Because scripture actually says, who is your brother? Who is your sister? Because Yahawashi actually had a brother that was with him, right? In the truth. But let's say you got a brother. Let's say you come into this thing, you actually got a real brother, like by blood, that's with you in this truth. What if he falls out? He goes back into the world. He ain't your brother no more, man. He's going back into the world. He's still your earthly brother. But in this thing, he's not your brother because he's choosing to be aligned with Satan. He's choosing to walk with Satan. Right? This is Matthew, the 12th chapter. And let's start at verse 46. And the title of this is Change Relationships, the caption. While he yet talked to the people, behold, his mother and his brethren stood without, desiring to speak with him. So Yahawashi's biological family, his family by blood, all right? And you have that, his earthly family, your earthly family. Then one said unto him, behold, thy mother and thy brethren stand without, desiring to speak with thee. But he answered and said unto him that told him, who is my mother and who are my brethren? Who are that? Who that is, right? And he stretched forth his hands toward his disciples and said, behold, my mother and my brethren, for whosoever shall do the will of my Father, which is in heaven. So where's Yahawashi's Father? Up in the heavens, man. Right? So for anybody that said the Most High is Yahawashi, okay? Anybody that think that the Father and the Son is the same exact person, the same being, this scripture right here cuts you right in half, okay? What the brother say? Oh, Shalawam, saluting. All right? For whosoever shall do the will of my Father, which is in heaven, the same is my brother and sister and mother. So those that do the will of Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi, right? Showing that video, you play stupid games in the world, you get stupid prizes. You get snitched on. You get betrayed. You get, you still get these things in the truth. Okay? Most definitely. But you're able to handle them better. You're able to be comforted with the scriptures better. You're able to take them on, better. Okay? This person said we was Native Americans, not no Hebrews. Okay, we was actually, we was all those things, brother. Those are bywords, proverbs. All right, let's deal with you real quick. Don't block them, don't touch them, don't do nothing to them. All right, just I would ask, what's your name? Mama's boy. Okay, that's your name. I would ask for you to open your ears real quick and listen to these scriptures that I'm about to bring out for you. So this is Deuteronomy, the 28th chapter, right? And this is verse 30. And let's listen to this verse. Okay? Thou shalt betroth a wife, and another man shall lie with her. Okay? Thou shalt build a house, and thou shalt not dwell therein. Thou shalt plant a vineyard, and shalt not gather the grapes thereof. So, to the person, mama's boy, all right? Do you have a job? Yes or no? All right? Also to the person, yeah, we'll get you out of here just based upon your name. I ain't saying that on my live. Okay? Some of you have wicked, perverse spirits on you. Very wicked demons on you. All right? Very wicked demons. Okay, mama's boy, you got a job, right? So you're working. And most definitely, you're most likely working for an Edomite man, a so-called YT man. You're working under his corporation. All right? These are curses. All right? Regardless what you do. If you have your own business, then you have to what? You have to pay Esau his what? His taxes. You have to pay a business tax. You have to do these things. So you're working in the vineyard, but you're not able to gather the grapes thereof. I work for a company that builds airplanes. Am I ever going to be able to own one of those airplanes? No, these are billion-dollar airplanes. All right? Am I ever going to be able to own a billion-dollar airplane? No, not in this land, not in this captivity. So understand, brother, that these curses apply to us, all right, the Israelites. Now, yes, indeed, some of our people are Native Americans, but that's a byword and a proverb. I'm going to go down to the verse to 37 and let you know that. And thou shalt become an astonishment, a proverb, and a byword among all nations, whither Yahawah shall lead thee. So we were scattered abroad. We went into many nations, brother. And, we were separated. We went into many nations, all right? And we were given different names. We became Cherokee. We became Blackfoot. We became Navajo. All right? We became all these different type of names. Okay? We became Haitians, Jamaicans, Trinidadians, Negroes, Mexicans, Cubans, Puerto Ricans. So you get what I'm saying? So yes, we were Native Americans as well, but that's a byword. Native Americans, their tribe would be tribe of Gad and the tribe of Reuben. The tribe of Gad is the Native Americans, American Indians, right? And then the tribe of Reuben would be the Seminole Indians. Okay? So you would take that back and you could go to the scriptures. You say it makes sense to you. That's beautiful. Right? So you most likely, if you saying that you Native American, if your father is Native American and your grandfather is Native American, then you possibly are tribe of Gad or tribe of Reuben. All right? And we are the people of the Bible, at the end of the day. Okay? Is that in the law? Yes, indeed. Most definitely. Okay? Yeah. Kakama blocked him, so it's all good. Oh, his name was Torah Law only. A Shalawam to the brother. Mal Yasharahla, Shalawam. So yes, indeed, our heritage and our lineage is in the Bible. Right? Even before we was Israelites, we were what? To the comment board. What were we before we were Israelites? All right, come on, 10 seconds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. What? Come on, y'all. Where y'all at? What were we before we were Israelites? All right. I want to do pop quiz. What were we? Yeah, Hebrews. That brother got it right. But also, even before that, to you, sister got it. All right. Yes. All right. Sons of God. Exactly. We were the sons of God. We are the sons of God. Let's go to Genesis. To help this brother furthermore, let's go to Genesis. Matter of fact, let's either go back. Let's go back. Let's go to Genesis, the 5th chapter. I want to go call on the name. Let's go to Genesis 4:26. And to Seth, to him also there were born a son. Now, if you understand brief, right? Adam and Eve had a son. His name was Cain. Cain was a pain in the ass, right? So they also had another son. His name was Abel. What happened? They gave what? Sacrifices. They were keeping laws, commandments, and statutes. So this was the form of the law given verbally. This is how Cain and Abel knew to go forth before Yahawah in sacrifice, right? Abel gave a good sacrifice. Cain gave a not so good sacrifice. Once again, he was a pain in the ass. He's been that ever since his existence, okay? So Cain got jealous. Cain slayed Abel, right? Understanding that. So Cain was banished. He got a mark on him. He got his melanin took away. He had a mark on him, at the end of the day. And that lineage, Cain's lineage, is really his soul. Understanding it deeper spiritually, his soul came back in the YT man, which we know as Esau. And his lineage, his nation would be the Edomites. All right? That's who hates everybody. That's who controls the world right now. The wicked. They're also known as the wicked. Their nation is the border of the wickedness. Right? They're known as the wicked, actually. The estranged, the destroyer, the damn bandit, a vagabond, so many things. Right? The wild man, the caveman, right? This is Esau, Edom. Now, Adam and Eve were blessed with another son. His name was Seth. So let's read Genesis 4:26. And actually, let's go to 25. And Adam knew his wife again. To know your wife is to go into her, to have intercourse with her, right? And Adam knew his wife again, and she bare a son, and called his name Seth. For power, said she, hath appointed me another seed instead of Abel, whom Cain slew. Right? So this was another seed, another chosen seed. And to Seth, to him also there were born a son, and he called his name Enos. Then began men to call upon the name of Yahawah. So through Seth's lineage, we called upon Yahawah. We called upon the name. All right? Well, that's, through that lineage. And that is the sons of God, the sons of Yahawah. Right? So that was it was a good seed. Cain, his lineage ain't calling on Yahawah. They doing whatever. They mad and pissed off. Right? In their situation. They're wicked. And the wicked just continue to do more wickedness. That's what they know. Alright? Brother got a scripture. Revelations 12:19. And then we're going to get back to the lesson. Well, actually, that all applies to the lesson because there's no win in sin. Cain been taking losses ever since. Every reincarnation, he takes losses. Even in his win, so-called win, which this may looks like a win, his empire, it's still a loss because it's going to come to an end. This is Revelations 12:9 from the brother Kakama. And the great dragon was cast out, that old serpent called the devil and Satan, which deceiveth the whole world. Who deceived the whole world? Who gave you something purple and called it red? Right? Who gave you clouds and called them clouds, but they really chemicals coming down to destroy you? Right? Who gave you, orange carrots? When carrots is supposed to be purple in different colors. But somehow they orange now. Who gave you giant strawberries? Right? Because pesticides is sprayed on them. Who gave you all this giant fruit? Who gave you bread that doesn't mold and get old in a week? Bread that lasts 3-4 weeks and more. McDonald's food that lasts years. Look exactly the same from the day you bought it. Who gave you all that type of stuff? Okay? The YT man. And we can go, I was watching The Founder, that McDonald's movie. The people that started McDonald's, man, they were Irish. They were Jake. Okay, and they were doing it naturally. It was good when they started it. It was proper, right? But guess who took over it? Esau, Edom, a wicked ass Edomite, took it over and destroyed the business. Okay. So yeah, Satan, this is the devil, and Satan, which deceiveth the whole world, he was cast out into the earth, and his angels were cast out with him. Okay. So this guy is wicked, man. All right. Everybody that's with him is wicked. If you serve him, you are wicked. If you trying to be under Satan, you trying to sign a contract to be in the music industry, all right, you trying to, you know, go and do this acting, but you got to do something strange for a little change, okay? You trying to bend over just to get a promotion, okay? Right? You serving Satan, right? You know, you praising his image, which is his likeness. Ain't no damn image of Satan put up nowhere. Ain't no statue of the YT man. I mean, they got statues and idols and things of that nature, but it ain't one in this city where I can go and worship and praise. No. Image means likeness. Trying to be like him, right? So if you bow down to him and you want to be like him, you want to do his holidays, okay? Christmas, Easter, Valentine's, Thanksgiving, 4th of July. You want to practice those things which go back to false gods, then you're worshiping his image. You want to get your hair cut like him. All right? You want to get lined up, things that he told you to do. Okay? You know, you want to cut your beard off. All right? You want to be barefaced. All right? That's wicked, man. You're not supposed to do that. Okay? It goes against the law. You know, for that Torah only dude that came up in here. All right? Let's check the comment board real quick. 2 Thessalonians 2 and 3. Let's get it out. The son of perdition. That's what they call him. 2 Thessalonians 2 verse 3. Let no man deceive you by any means, for that day shall not come, except there come a falling away first, and that man of sin be revealed, the son of perdition. Now, you know, most people would say the son of perdition talking about Judas. Well, this was after Judas. Okay, this was a letter from Paul to the churches. All right, so this was after Judas. This was talking about Esau, Edom, the son of perdition, the wicked. This was talking about him, and he's being revealed. When he's been revealed, we know who he is now. Okay, ever since 1969 on upward, he has been revealed to be that guy. All right. So we know who this guy is, man. Verse 4, who opposeth and exalteth himself above all that is called power, or that is worshipped, so that he as power sitteth in the temple of power, showing himself that he is power. Now, that sounds familiar. I think I heard it before. Let's go to Isaiah, the 14th chapter, verse 12, man. How art thou fallen from heaven, O Lucifer? Son of the morning, how art thou cut down to the ground, which didst weaken the nations? So, now we finally know who this Lucifer guy is, right? So-called Illuminati, the son of perdition. These secret societies, these establishments that are set up, these elite, so-called elite banking families, man, that are controlling all the funds behind the scenes, moving money here and there to make this happen. They control wars. If a banker want a war to happen, a war will happen. All right, that's what was told. A quote from, I believe, Rothschild, a mother and their family. She said, "If my sons want war, it will be war." Okay, and brothers know that. You can post it on the comment board. But basically, if they want war to happen, it will happen. They will fund it. It will happen. All right, at the end of the day. So this is who. Let's read that one more time. How art thou fallen from heaven, O Lucifer? So what's Lucifer's heaven? This. What's that heaven mean? A kingdom, a rulership. He's in it right now. He's living in it right now. And he's going to eventually fall from it. Meaning he's going to be brought down. He's going to be revealed. He's going to be brought low. All right. Son of the morning, how art thou cut down to the ground, which didst weaken the nations? Going back to who weakened the entire planet. Who gave you a cloud? Once again, called it a cloud, but it was chemicals. Who weakened the nations? Esau, Edom. For thou hast said in thine heart, I will ascend into heaven. I will exalt my throne above the stars of power. Who the stars of power? The Israelites. Okay? He wants to be higher than us. And most importantly, his elect, his remnant. Not these fake stars. Not your Diddy's and your Dre's and your Jay-Z's who bend over for fame. No. But real individuals, man. That have morals and values. Alright? And that stand boldly for Yahawah, Bahasham, Yahawashi. I will sit also upon the mount of the congregation in the sides of the north. Look at Amalek. Alright? Sitting in the nation of Israel. Like they're us. They want to be us. They're sitting where we supposed to be at in our nation, trying to rule, and they are ruling the entire planet. They rule 95% of American entertainment, music, alright, food. Okay, so they're ruling what's going into your body and your mind and your eye. If they can control a man, what a man takes into his spirit, boy, they rule you. They giving you this. They teaching you how to think. They're producing these things. They're telling you this and telling you that. Their school system. The school system is here. Who created that, man? The Rockefellers. Alright? I believe it was the Rockefellers or the Rothschilds. Same people. They just changed their name. It's the same group of people. Alright? So down to the school system, the medical system, big pharma, these type of things, man. You know? So it's all coming from this wicked ass individual, man. Alright? Which is a group of people, elites, so-called Lucifer, the Illuminati, the illuminated ones. Son of the morning, that means light bringer, basically. They think that they have the light. We are bringing the knowledge by destroying us. How you bringing knowledge, but you unaliving us? What is that knowledge? Alright? That's wickedness. And if you can't see that the YT, man, is wicked, then you most likely under his spell, man. Verse 14, I will ascend above the heights of the clouds. I will be like the Most High. So what does 2 Thessalonians 2nd chapter say? Right? He wanted to be like the Most High. He wanted to be higher than anything that is power. He wanted to be like the Most High. These are precepts. Alright? Yet thou shalt be brought. And for anybody that's saying, what they be saying? What they be saying? You be cherry picking. For anybody saying I'm cherry picking, why these make perfect sense and they line up perfectly together? Because they're precepts. If you actually had a real Bible, which you probably don't, if you actually had a study Bible, then it would have the precepts in the middle. And these are precepts. They match up with one another. Okay? The Spirit does not contradict ever. Alright? If it was said in the Old Testament, it was also said in the New Testament. Okay? That's why you have prophecies and things that are, said before. And they're said again. Alright? Verse 15. Yet thou shalt be brought down to hell, to the sides of the pit. Hell mean going through it. Alright? So, yeah, they're going to go through the lake of fire. Most definitely. Like Babylon, that's going to burn. Nukes. Everywhere. But even after that, they're going to be going through it. Captivity, slavery. When they're coming back, regenerated, they're going to have to go through it. Like we are going through it right now. You hear Jake all the time say they going through hell. They going through it, man. Baby mama on my head. You know what I'm saying? Boss on my head. My mama even on my head. You know what I'm saying? Jake be going through it. Like, damn, Jake, you going through it, right? I'm in hell right now, bro. Hey, you gotta make it through hell to go to heaven, right? So you gotta go through stuff. It's chastisement. You know what I'm saying? So they're gonna be into it, but guess what? Their hell never ends. Alright? And they're actually gonna be destroyed, eliminated at the end of their hell. At the end of that 1,000-year reign, they're gonna be poofed. Our hell ends with what? A kingdom. Even for you 2/3 individuals that don't actually understand what I'm saying, you like, what the fuck he talking about, right? Even for you 2/3 individuals, we ain't Hebrews, we're black, we're this. Okay, well, for you, you're gonna feel a nuke, You're going to be unalive. You're going to get this and get that. All right? But eventually your hell is going to end and you're going to come back as a child again and be raised up and, you know, taught what you did. But you're going to actually rule. You're going to be a king and a priest if you are a man. And if you are a woman, you're going to be a princess or you're going to be a wife eventually. Because that's your order. That's how you're supposed to be. Right? So even your hell will end. All right? Keeping it going. Verse 16. They that see thee shall narrowly look upon thee and consider thee, saying, is this the man that made the earth to tremble, that did shake kingdoms? All right? And let's get a precept to that. Because we gonna look at them and be like, damn, this is him? This is who did all this shit to us? This is Revelations 14:10. The same shall drink of the wine of the wrath of power, which is poured out without mixture, into the cup of his indignation. And he shall be tormented with fire and brimstone. And this is for you individuals, man, also, that say that the certain things that we say we're going to do in the kingdom is wrong. And, you know, we're going to be too harsh. It's poured out without mixture, buddy. Okay? That's what the scriptures say. That means it ain't going to be no mercy. As long as we not breaking the law, we can do whatever we want to this devil. All right? If I want to pull his arm off and then put it back on using spiritual powers, I can do that. Okay? Who are you to talk about these scriptures when you don't even understand them? Well, you guys are too harsh. You guys just want slaves and servants and yeah, that's what the scriptures promises us. That's our heritage. You deny your own heritage. It's like your father got $1 million company, but you want to go and work at Burger King. Well, take your ass to Burger King and flip burgers, man. I'm going to go with the inheritance, okay? Because it's promised to us. If we do what we're supposed to do, we can obtain that. But you mad at what you about to obtain. So take your ass on. All right? And he shall be tormented. What does tormented mean? The fuck does tormented mean? And he shall be tormented with fire. You guys are too harsh. But he shall be tormented with fire and brimstone in the presence of the holy angels and in the presence of the Lamb. So that means Yahawashi and the brothers. Because you have angels, celestial and terrestrial. And when we are out of these terrestrial bodies, we will have celestial bodies with terrestrial abilities. The ability to still reproduce. So a celestial body meaning we won't ever perish. We won't have to eat, drink, do any of that. But we will still have the ability to reproduce, to lay seeds in women, right? And for more seeds to come through, to just live forever. Because the Israelites' man's seed will live forever. We will never, ever see our seeds perish again. And that right there is just enough. You know, without everything else. That right there is just enough, man. All right? Knowing that, you know, if I have to live on this world, bro, I eventually got to perish. It would hurt me to even see my wife perish before me. You know, I would be like, man, I got to go. But I know it's going to hurt her to see me go before her. Right? We got to feel these type of things on this earth, man. That's hell. These type of feelings. These type of emotions, man. You know, these type of perils. All right? To see our kids get took away from us early or something like that. Right? But we won't have to ever feel that in the kingdom again, man. That shit right there could make you cry. You know what I'm saying? So getting a little bit more. All right. Well, matter of fact, man, I think we're going to wrap it up. All right. Matter of fact, let's go up a little bit. Here is the patience. It's Revelation 14:12. Here is the patience of the saints. Here are they that keep the commandments of power and the faith of Yahawashi. Meaning that, and actually let's read 11. And the smoke of their torment ascendeth up. Salakia. Hey, I got stumbled a little bit. I was just thinking about it, man. Just really thinking about, you know, all of that and what we really gonna have. It feels great, you know. So really keeping it going after the torment. So this is 11. And the smoke of their torment ascendeth up forever and ever, and they have no rest day nor night, who worship the beast and his image, and whosoever receiveth the mark of his name. All right. So they will be tortured, man. All right. They gonna feel it. And no, America will not burn forever. It will eventually burn out. According to the scriptures, according to Joel, the 3rd chapter, it will eventually burn out. All right. It will be a place, a desert, basically, where only desert creatures will dwell. Lizards, snakes, mice, rats, cockroaches, things that can actually, things that may survive. Because they say, a cockroach, a rat, will survive the nuclear things, So this will be a place for all of those things, and every foul bird, every foul creature. All right, eagles, ravens, owls. We can't eat owls. They're unclean. These are birds that are foul. Vultures, right? Because even after understanding, you got when they're destroyed, it will be a great feast. The birds will be brought and allowed to feast upon the flesh, upon these bodies that are laid out, that are slain, right? So you people that say that we're too harsh and we're too mean, you need to actually examine the scriptures more. Examine the Father's word more. If you love him, trust me, we love him. If you really love him, examine what he said. Examine what's about to take place. And stop hating on the men that he has raised up to actually speak his word correctly 100%. All right? So, let's read verse 11 again. And the smoke of their torment, once again, torture, torment, ascendeth up forever and ever, and they have no rest day nor night who worship the beast and his image, and whosoever receiveth the Mark of his name. All right, that C-hip and that Neuralink. All right, regardless if it's in your right hand, your left hand, your thigh, you get it in your butt, whatever, man. All right, you can be a little ditty and whatever. If you get that C-hip, you're done. Okay, Jake, you're done. Ain't no repenting after that. I tell you this, if you don't get nothing from this lesson, ain't no repenting after you take the C-hip, Jake. You heard it here. Ain't no repenting after you take the C-hip. You could say whatever. You could pray whatever prayer. I don't care if you know Hebrew down to the T, nigga. It ain't gonna work. You're not turning back. All right? You made your decision. You laid down with Satan. All right? Dang, 44 new comments. I'm gonna get y'all, I'm gonna check. Let me check the comment. Let me get this, then I'm going to check the comment board, then we're going to wrap it up. Here is the patience of the saints. Patience meaning we're going to hold on, we're going to wait, we're going to endure when all this is going on. Right? Going back to the beginning video that I showed of these 2/3 women, right? These females, these fifels telling on one another. Okay? She told the cop that the DRUGS was in the girl's wig. Yeah, y'all thought y'all was, y'all was riding together. Y'all was doing this stuff together. Y'all was moving DRUGS. Y'all was doing all of this together. But soon as she get in a tight position, she tells on somebody. So, taking that to Jacob's trouble, Yahawashi Cesar. You don't think your co-workers is going to turn on you? You don't think your family is going to turn on you? Right? They trying to get C-hips. They trying to get in. They trying to be in the in crowd included. So they can pay their bills, so they can get groceries, they can pay their car note. They don't want to suffer. They not built up in the spirit like you, bro. All right? They're not built up. They don't know the scriptures. They don't know Yahawah, Bahasham, Yahawashi. They know Jesus Christ, right? They know Yahweh. They know Yeshua, okay? They know Allah. They know Lord Shiva with their matted dreads. They're going to turn on you, okay? It's best not to be too attached to family members, people of this nature that don't know the names and that don't know the doctrine, and that you can automatically see, man, this individual is gonna fold like a new dollar bill, man. Okay, he's gonna fold, man. He's gonna crinkle up, all right, like a wet dollar bill. A better analogy. Okay, so here's the patience of the saints. Who is the saints? The Israelites. All right, more so the elect. The patience of the elect, the remnant. The 144,000 and 1/3, because it's a big mess up and misleading statement out there that it's only 144,000, and that's coming from the Christian church, the so-called black church. They don't have no understanding. It's not just 144,000 that will be saved. Okay, 144,000, and that is men. What about their families? I just got to leave. And my family was good. They was keeping the Shabbat with me. You know, they was with all the feast days. They was, you know, they was keeping it. We was doing this. They was listening. My woman was in order, you know, et cetera, et cetera. But I'm just going by myself. What about people that gave me money, that helped me when I needed it? Right? What does the scriptures talk about? When you give to a prophet, you should receive a prophet's reward. What about those people? All right? So you have to understand 144,000 and also the 1/3 spoke of in Zechariah 13:9. How could you skip this? You're skipping millions and possibly billions of people, of Israelites. Man, that's these people ignorant as hell, man. All right? You know, you still in that church, that wacky-tacky church, man, you need to run. You need to run faster than Michael Johnson, man. All right? Verse 13. And I heard a voice. Matter of fact, let's read 12 again. Here's the patience of the saints, so the elect. Here are they that keep the commandments of power and the faith of Yahawashi. So you got to keep the commandments to the best of your ability and the faith of Yahawashi. All right? It's a commandment, actually, to preach and teach. All right? If you have that spirit on you, quench not the spirit. Okay? Cry aloud, spare not. Tell Israel their sins, their transgressions. Is that not a commandment? Okay? Leviticus 19, 17, 18. Right? Don't loosely quoting, don't hold sin, don't allow sin to be upon your brother. So you're supposed to help your brother, correct your brother, fix your brother. Right? 18, don't hold a grudge upon your brother. Right? These type of things, is that not correcting your brother? But Israel as a nation, you Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, you hate accountability and you hate correction and you hate reproof. You hate to get right. You want to be crooked. As the scriptures say, man, if something's crooked, let it be crooked, man. If a man is ignorant, let him be ignorant, man. All right? After 2 admonitions. You don't want to get right, Jake? All right. You're like, damn, Jake, your gas cap open. Yeah, fuck you talking to. Your gas cap open. Fuck you talking to. All right. Whatever, nigga. Whatever. Because that's how I be feeling, man. For a lot of you, Jake, bro. Y'all don't want to listen, man. All right? You don't want to listen. Well, go the fuck on, bro. You know, that's how I've been feeling lately, man. All right? And that's how Yahawah, Bahasham, Yahawashi about to start getting down, man. When this judgment start coming down on y'all heads, 100%, man, fast, real brothers is gonna be sitting back, drinking wine, laughing, sipping something good, bro, laughing. Like, dang, 20,000 just got took out in Texas. I'm laughing when I'm hearing 200,000 got AID in Houston. Like, dang, they getting down like that, right? 40,000 got AIDS in South Carolina, okay? Another 18,000 got AIDS in Philly. Plagues, okay? You want to be out here like a damn Babylonian and Egyptian? You want to be out here popping everything? Being a whore? Because that's a whoremonger spirit. You want to pop everything. Just because your shit get up. Just because you can talk to a girl and you know you get her panties tonight. Like that's a wise thing to do. You didn't do no red flag tracking. You didn't check none of the background. None of that. This chick got the clap or whatever and she giving it to everybody. That's judgment. We laugh at you foolish niggas, man. That's judgment. Alright? I ain't gonna feel no empathy and sympathy for a fool, bro. You know? Let me chill out before they take the live down. I'm gonna get y'all brothers precepts. If y'all drop precepts. And we're gonna keep it going. Alright. And shalawam to sincere brothers and true brothers up in here. Hey, this brother dropped the precept. Job 12 and 16. With him is strength and wisdom. The deceived and the deceiver are his. Khan. Perfectly put. So when you see these wicked lives, these individuals like Danny P, debunking Hebrew Israelites, you know, these guys, Dave, the Edomite, you know, these characters, let them be. Hey, you're doing your job on the left-hand side. You're doing your job. That's why Brother Kakama had brought to my attention this new dude. He was like, Hebrew Israelites come up. He's trying to debunk us. A new guy. And he got dreads on, so he's very easy and simple. You know, and I posted up, a new false prophet has awoke. I love to see y'all wake up, man. Because I know that means we're that much closer. The end times, there shall be what? Scoffers and mockers. So every time a new one wakes up, I'm glad. Because you here to sift. You here to do your job and get who Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi doesn't want. So they're going to fly to your doctrine. They're going to be misled. Right? And yeah, you could say, so you want to see people not get right? Hey, the truth right here. I'm like, what the fuck? The truth over here. We right here. Right? Skip up, slide. You sliding through though. It was right here the whole time. Alright? Sure, we was just in the brother's live, the elder's live. That was live for about 4 hours. It was right there the whole time. We don't want to see people, but if they don't want to see us, if they don't want to see Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi speak through his men, well, if you over there with them, be over there with them. That's just like you lose a female, you know, and she go and you see her new dude, you start laughing. Yeah, you already know. Alright? That's your replacement? That's my replacement? Oh, baby girl, you gonna have to do better than that. Right? You gonna have to do better than that. Alright, let's keep it going, man. Luke 10 and 18. And I'm just catching up. I'm way far up in the comment board. Luke 10 and 18 from the brother Kakam. And it reads, and he said unto them, I beheld Satan as lightning falling from heaven. Con. At the end of the day, behold, I give you unto you power to tread on serpents and scorpions and over all the power of the enemy, and nothing shall by any means hurt you. So we not scared of no damn devils. We not scared of any of you out here that's speaking up against us, that's talking against us, that's recording, taking notes, reporting us to the government or the FBI or the DEA or whatever, CIA, any alphabet boys. I don't care. Alright, report me to your mother. I don't care, bro. It doesn't matter. Alright? When we with Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi, who shall we fear? Okay? I tell you the truth, I become an enemy. Okay? What can you do against the truth except be for the truth? You can't do nothing against the truth. It's the truth. You can hate it and be butthurt all you want, but it's still the truth. 100%. It's not going to change. It's not going to change based upon your emotions. Well, I feel like you guys are bigots. RACISTS. I feel like you guys should like everybody. That's how you fucking feel. That's not how the Bible feels. What does the scriptures say? What does Isaiah 40:15 through 17 say? What does Deuteronomy 7 and 6 say? Right? What does Amos the 3rd chapter say? Right? But I feel it doesn't matter what you fucking feel. And it never did. Alright? You can take them feelings to your mama. Once again, she might give a damn, but we don't. And Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi doesn't. Nobody cares how you feel. Okay? And brothers just bringing out them precepts, man. 2nd Esdras 7 and 7. Okay? Hey, if we was moving upon feelings, this would be a worldly one, a woman world. When women move upon feelings, all right. This is 2nd Esdras 7 and 7. The entrance thereof is narrow, and is set in a dangerous place to fall, like as if there were a fire on the right hand, and on the left deep water. But you got to walk straight through. So it's danger everywhere. We in the shadow of the valley of death, right? It's danger everywhere. But we walking through. We know persecution over here, persecution over there. We seeing the laws pass. In real time, we seeing prophecies pass. We seeing DJ T, you know, scratchy scratch. He getting all the power to deport whoever he wants to. They just opened Alcatraz. And you people still playing. They just reopened Alcatraz. Fuck you think they about to do with that? You better go watch the movie The Rock. Alright? They just reopened Alcatraz, man. DJ T gonna ship your ass off to Alcatraz, man. Alright? And hey, that might be me. Alright? So, he can ship us off to Guantanamo Bay. He can ship us off to, what? I think it's El Salvador. Okay? You know, there, and it's gonna be more nations that's gonna link up with Babylon and be like, well, we'll take them. Right? This is what's happening. This is what's about to transpire. Okay? So we see what's going on. Fire on the right, deep water on the left. That means persecution. Everything. Alright? In different forms. Don't just think it's law enforcement and things of that nature. No, as we were saying earlier, foes of your own household. Women, your wife, your kids, your mother, your daddy, uncle, aunt, whatever it may be. Alright? Everything will be used as a form to persecute you. But let's get Isaiah 54 and 16. You should know this one by heart. Okay? Isaiah 54 and 16. Behold, Salakia 17. So I was off. No weapon that is formed against thee shall prosper, and every tongue that shall rise against thee in judgment thou shalt condemn. So you have power to refute, because then if you get it, I believe in the NLT, it says refute, or another version, another translation says refute. So speak against, condemn, speak up against this stuff, man. Rebuke these things in the name of Yahawashi. Use the names, bro. That's why I went back and said, bro, ain't no APTTMH doing shit. Just like Jesus Christ ain't doing shit. You have to rebuke in the name of Yahawashi. You have to pray to the name of Yahawah, Bahasham, Yahawashi. You can't. I'm not praying to no APTTMH. What is this, a text message? Come on, man. Pray to Yahawah, Bahasham, Yahawashi. Teach Yahawah, Bahasham, Yahawashi. No shortcuts. Alright? It don't matter if I yell it or if I say it softly. You simple-minded, stubborn individuals, you're not gonna get it. Therefore, I dust off my feet. I dust off my feet on your street. And I keep walking, man. And I'm not coming back. Alright? Because that's the spirit. Amos 8 and 11 is hitting your household. It's hitting your neighborhood. It's coming in waves. Alright? The brothers was there trying to help you, and you didn't want to listen. You wanted to APTTMH your way up out of Babylon. You're not going to do that. This is why you're being persecuted. This is why you're going through trials and tribulations far worse. Because you're not plowing correctly. Your seeds aren't being planted correctly. Therefore, you're not getting no fruit. Man. Alright, man, just going through the spirit. Hey, Shalawam to the brother Endure, brother Judas, brother Apayam. Shalawam to you brothers, man. Shalawam. Alright. Any Torah law only dudes, man, block them, mute them. On site. It's on site with you clowns. You Torah only, okay, this ain't the lie for you. Keep it going. Alright, Shalawam to brother Yanasha. Shalawam. Alright. The truth shall be preached. Hey, good one. Jeremiah 4 and 22. Let's get that. Hey, we almost out of here, brothers. Akyam, we almost up out of here, man. You know? For my people is foolish, they have not known me. They are sottish children. Stupid. That's what it means. Okay? Simple. You go back to Proverbs, 1st chapter. Starting at 20, going down. Simple ones. When will you want understanding? You don't want it. How long will you be simple? You just want A, B, C. We trying to give you high-level mathematics, but you want A, B, C, 1, 2, 3. 1 plus 1 equals. That's what you want. You don't want no algebra, geometry, trigonometry, you know. And really it's plain, because the Spirit makes these scriptures plain. It's plain upon tables to us. Higher level learning, alright? Understanding the parables. It's easy to us now via the Spirit. Alright, but you want some damn Kemet, Egyptology. Alright, you want Anunnaki. You want Nephilim. You know, you want giants to come out of the earth. You want mythology, man. You want Greek mythology. That's what you want. You've been watching too many Hercules movies. Alright, to keep it honest, you've been watching Scorpion King and shit like that. Okay, that ain't what this is. Okay? You gotta snap a body of it. But it ain't gonna, like I'm saying, it's not for you. That's why we dust the feet off your street and we keep it moving. For my people is foolish, they have not known me, they are Sodom's children, and they have none understanding, they are wise to do evil, but to do good they have no knowledge. Exactly. No knowledge to do good. No knowledge, no wisdom, no understanding. Alright? Let me see, man. Hey, the water for all the precepts. I'm about to wrap it up. Yeah, they want to hear good things. They want to hear smooth things. And we ain't about to trim our way to seek love. We're not, man. You know? If we got to give it to you hard, then we're going to give it to you hard. If you don't want to hear it, then hey, whatever. I'm still going to give it to you. You can block me. You unfriend me. Whatever. Okay? It's still going to come the proper way. I can't trim my way to seek love. What am I supposed to do? Like, cupcake to you? Are you giving me my salvation? No, you're not. Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi said, go at them, man. Let your, man, let's get that. Your mouth be a fire. I put the fire in your mouth. And you're going to burn them up. Jeremiah 5:14. Wherefore thus saith Yahawah, power of hosts, because you speak this word, behold, I will make my words in thy mouth fire, and this people wood, and it shall devour them. So you shall burn these men up with these words. Now, how can you put out fire? With water. So how do you put that fire out, brothers? With the living water. With the living water. Right? With that fountain. That's how. Like, man, you cutting me up. You cutting me hard. Shoot. You got to get that living water. You got to live correctly. It's got to be habitual with you. Hey, you really got to live this thing. You got to pray every morning. Stay in constant communication. All right? Pray every night. Pray in the daytime. Pray when you get to a destination. When you leave for a destination. Every time, man. Glorify Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi in everything. I don't care if you just poured some water in a cup. Pray before you drink that water. Remember Moses. Remember Moses, man. Alright? Constantly. Stay in prayer. Okay? You just missed the accident or something. Hey, Halalyam Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi. Halalyam la Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi. Halalyam la Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi. For things that didn't happen to you, that you don't even know about, that the Alahayim protected you from. Halalyam la Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi. A female you might have tried to mess with, but she keep standing you up. She keep, no replies, not even hitting it. That chick might have AIDS, she might have chlamydia or something like that. You never know. Yahawah's putting the spirit on her not to even mess with you, to protect your dumb ass, your lustful ass. Right? So, Halalyam la Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi. Okay? We men, bro. We go through these things, man. Alright? So, hey, you gotta pray. Constantly pray, man. Alright? Fast, pray, repeat. And they say rinse, wash, repeat. Fast, pray, repeat. Read, study, lessons. Before brothers even start teaching, bro, I would recommend a year, 6 months to a year, to just fast, pray, read, study, watch lessons, and stand on the other side if you can go to a camp. Before you even, because you got to get the foundation proper, and then when you get the spirit, when you get a solid understanding, then you start pumping them lessons out. We ain't saved by how many works we did, bro. We not saved by how many videos we got on YouTube or Instagram or TikTok. No, numbers don't matter. Alright, a brother could do 3 videos a week, and those videos be more edifying than a brother that's doing 15 videos a week. Okay? And now go that puzzle piece. And like I said, I was about to wrap it up. So that puzzle piece told me to get up off here. You know? Cause hey man, but hey, the water for you brothers, man. And sisters in the background. You know. So just I hope this was edifying. Okay. This person, Dapple, said you want the truth. Alright, you got any questions, man? You said you a true Hebrew, you feel it? Okay, you got any questions before I get up off here? Any questions? Anybody too. Anybody in the comment board. Anybody. Anything. Alright. Dapple, you still in here? Yeah, you still in here. Any questions on anything before I get up out of here? I'm surprised they ain't take the live down, man. Where do you get the real lessons? Okay, Great Millstone on YouTube. It's all free. Alright, no Cash App, no Venmo, none of that. Great Millstone, Elders, the Milk. I'ma pull it up right here on the YouTube. Okay, on YouTube. Everybody got access to YouTube. You know? So you could go on YouTube, go to Great Millstone or GMS Elders, the Milk. Alright, 1 second. I'm going to pull it up. Oh man, it's a light. Alright, I know it's backwards, but it's GMS Elders, the Milk. Okay. Am I on YouTube? Yeah, on YouTube. Yeah, I'm on YouTube as well. My link in the bio. On my channel. But GMS Elders the Milk, the brother posted it. It's all one word. Right there. GMS Elders the Milk. That is where I suggest you start. And take notes, write scriptures down. You know, that's where I suggest you start. That right there should get you going. It should put a little gas in your tank. The correct gas, you know. And then yeah, there you go. GMS Elders the Milk. There you go. And anytime I'm up on here, you know, just tap in, and you're gonna start seeing, if you follow me, then you're gonna start seeing me tapping in with other proper Israelites that are up on here that's teaching the 100% doctrine taught by the elders of Great Millstone. These are the proper men that Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi has set up on this earth. So first and foremost, the name of our Father, alright, who the world ignorantly calls God or Jehovah or Elohim, his true name is Yahawah. So Yah meaning he, and then Hawa meaning to exist or to be. Okay? You know, and I was talking to a brother, man, a stubborn brother. He said, well, I just say APTTMH to make it easy for our people. Nah, bro. What I just did was explain the name, and I'm breaking the name down. This is what you should do if you are a true teacher. This goes to all brothers, man. We ain't saying no APTTMH. We ain't saying no all praises to the Most High. We not saying that. We gonna say all praises. If we say all praises, we gonna say all praises to Yahawah, Bahasham Yahawashi. Alright? Or we gonna say Halalyam, La Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi. We know shortcuts. And that's the thing I want to tell you, Dapper. No shortcuts. Is that true Hebrew? Yes, indeed. Lashawan Kadash. Alright? The holy language. That holy tongue. But right now, all you need to get is the names. So if a brother, any brother, you know, if you could be as polite, Baba Kashar, to write Yahawah equals he is, and then write Yahawashi equals he is salvation on the comment board for me. Alright? So Yahawashi, that is who the world ignorantly calls Jesus Christ. That's the correct name of our son, of the son, of our king. Yahawashi. Yah, once again, meaning he. Hawashi meaning to Hawashi meaning to save, to deliver, or is salvation. Okay, cons. The brother got me right here. The water. Alright. So, once again, Yahawah equals He is. Yahawashi equals He is salvation. These right now, screenshot that, write it down. You know, that's what you need right there. Alright. At the end of the day, and the water to the brother Apayam too. That's all you need right now. And GMS elders the milk. Take that in. Take it slow. Take it day by day. I don't want to overwhelm you. You know, if I had more time, I would sit up here and answer all your questions. But I've been on here about an hour, and I got, you know, Salaki, I got some stuff to do. But, and then examine my page, man. Examine my page. Examine the brother Apayam page. He got beautiful lessons on his page. Alright. Examine the pages of brothers, you know, and just tap in. I'm going to follow you too, man. Yahweh, I will go to your tube. Thank you. No, not Yahweh, brother. Not Yahweh. That's incorrect. Alright, it's Yahawah. The brothers, I'm going to pin it one more time for you. It's Yahawah. It's no E in the Hebrew at all. Oh, you a sister. Okay, sister. Okay, it's Yahawah. It's not Yahweh. Alright. Alright, so with that being said, I'm going to wrap it up. Okay, so hey, facing the east, all praises be to Yahawah, Bahasham, Yahawashi, Bahasham, Kakadash. Double honors to the apostles, elders, and bishops of the great millstone, which rule well and teach well in sincerity, taught us His truth. And Shalawam to the Lord's hopeful elect, 144,000 men, as well as 1/3 men, women, and children, maintaining themselves, keeping the laws, commandments, and statutes to the best of their ability. Alright, I hope this lesson was edifying in some form or fashion. Alright, I will be out street preaching tomorrow around 1 p.m. Pacific. That is 4 p.m. Eastern. Alright, and you know, to your respective time zones. So on YouTube, alright, and I'll post it before I go out there. Alright, Shalawam, Shalawam. And always, Kwam Yasharahla, a Bible ball to His wicked kingdom. May this bitch fall soon, man. Shalawam.